Blinc is really well known for their tubing mascara, but let's have a look at their eyebrow mousse, which has recently changed wands. There's a new and improved tapered wand. Let's have a look at it. This color is dark brunette. This particular formula is also cruelty-free, waterproof, and it says that it fills, sets, tints, and conditions. I don't have much eyebrows, so I'm probably a pretty good candidate to give this a go. I'll just do one eyebrow and we'll have a look. If you're liking my nails, I'm gonna link them down below. They're actually just press-ons from Kiss. They're the Impress line. I've been really impressed with them. I've been trying this now for a week and I'm gonna show you the wand. It is tapered. I think the wand prior to this used to be a more straight, almost mascara looking wand. So now it's got that tapered, almost triangular type shape. What I found has worked well for me. I've been experimenting with this because I wanted to make sure I gave it a good try before I came out and filmed about it. What seems to be working is to put on a light layer first. I have almost no eyebrows, you guys. I have so few eyebrow hairs. So the first time I tried it like this, I went in once and I was not that impressed, but here was the secret. Just wait for it to semi-dry down, maybe do another little bit of makeup and then come back to it. Don't let it harden up completely, but when it's still in that softened, almost dry state, you go in with a second coat. And I think then it's when it really looks good. I'll do a little swatch on my hand just to show you guys. This is again, dark brunette. Not sure how well you can see that. This is a really pretty darkish brown that's quite neutral. I do like that about this. It is quite a neutral tone. Apparently when you have quite dark hair, the ideal is to go a little bit lighter. And when you have like blonde hair, the ideal is to go a little bit darker. I've never really followed that. I usually just get the darkest brown that I can find, or even black probably would have been good too. But I'm finding that overall, it's a pretty good shade match for me. So I'm gonna go in the second time, and I do like this wand. Now I will caution you, if you purchase this and you think it's not working the first time, I would say play around with it a little bit, because the very first time I put it on, I'm like, I'm not even seeing anything. Is there any product even in here? And then by the second and third times I tried it during this week, got the vibe of it, I got the hang of it, and I think it looks pretty good. So I'll come a little closer like this. You'll see it's darkened up there, and it's a nice natural look. Of course, if you want it more filled in, then go ahead and grab your eyebrow pencil, but I just wanted to show it to you like this. So again, this is the shade dark brunette. I do like this tapered brush. This is not everybody's favorite shape for an eyebrow gel brush, and the effect is quite like eyebrow gel, really, even though it's called mousse. So let's go ahead and do the other side now. I'm never as good at doing this side. I don't know what it is. As per usual, I have made a couple mistakes. You ever notice so many YouTubers do their brows offline? This is exactly why. It's just so easy to make a mistake in the brow area for some reason, and it's also just kind of a slow process compared to other parts of the makeup. Of course, I don't have anything with me to deal with this, so let me just go ahead, have a look. I don't know if you can see it, one little flake here. I want to get rid of that. I'll be right back. Okay, I had a look. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I just shape it a bit with a spoolie. Okay, it's a bit later in the day. I just wanted to take you a bit closer for a wear test. I've been wearing this about 6 hours now. This comes in, I think, 5 or 6 shades. I'll put a picture of the shades that it comes in here, and it is about $24 US. It's about $31 here in Canada. Still, luckily, no transferring. Formulation is really quite nice. Oh, and if you're curious what I'm holding in my hand, this is another product by Blinc. By the way, these Blinc products were given to me in PR. While I did not purchase them, this is 100% my own opinion. They did not ask me to say anything special about this product or even make this video. I just wanted to show you guys. This is Blinc's Glow Getter Face Palette. Look at all the pretty shades in here. I'm especially in love with these blush shades here, and these are pretty too. I love gold highlighters. I'm not too sure about these darker shades for me. I don't tend to dabble in these darker arts. It's kind of cool to have them in this palette. What a pretty palette. I'll put links below down in the description box, and what I like to do usually in my videos is also put it in the comments as well, because not everybody wants to click that more button. Sometimes it's hard to find on YouTube videos. I don't know. So I'll have it in both spots for you guys. So I only did the one layer here on this, so I'm going to go back in again with the eyebrow mousse. There seems to be quite a bit in here. This is a beautiful, high quality packaging. So I really like the packaging, very smooth, has a beautiful heft to it. It feels like quite a high-end product. So I'm just gonna go in a second time. Yeah, you know what happened? I let this over dry. So guys, if you're going in with a second thing, no longer than, I'd say, a minute, you have to get back in there. But look, it's really picking up nicely. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not even that good at doing brows, but you'll see. Or maybe you won't, because honestly, it's kind of a subtle look. It's great for those of us who don't want that big brow look. So easy. But the key takeaway here, for me anyway, was to use 2 coats and don't let them dry down completely between coats. So I don't know if I made that clear, but if I didn't, that's what you need to do to really get the most out of this product. Would I purchase this color again? I probably would maybe just go for black. My eyebrows are so dark that I think black looks fine too. It doesn't look too harsh. If you're looking for that sort of Korean beauty look, I don't know if you've noticed, they almost always use, if you're like as many women there are very dark haired, as I am, they almost always go for quite a light brunette shade. I've really noticed that. So if that's your vibe, you could maybe even go lighter than the dark brunette. If you want that K-beauty look with the sort of much more brown eyebrows, I prefer to have them kind of match my actual eyebrow hair color. There we are. So you'll see they're lifted, they're held in place. This product has great hold. It does not smudge. I had put a bit on my arm and then I was just playing with smudging it all day long, and it did not smudge. I had a much darker splotch, so you can see there. It's not really going anywhere. And I have a habit of kind of touching my eyebrows through the day, and it was fine then too. So overall, I am liking this product. This is not one of my usual reviews. I try to only talk about products like Estee Lauder foundation or like Revlon Color Stay foundation that I've been using for a very, very long time. That is very much my vibe here on this channel. But I did want to just show this to you because I cannot find a single other recent video on YouTube about Blinc's eyebrow mousse. There's just not much out there. What is out there is when they had the old packaging, which was like a white, this tube was white, and I don't know what this part of the packaging looked like, but it didn't look like this. I will say though, this can benefit from a bit of a spoolie run through. That's pretty good. I mean, that's as good as I can get my brows with just a mousse or gel product. If I want them more filled in, I have to go in with a brow liner, but I don't always have time for that. Sometimes I just want to quickly have a little bit of darkening in my brows. I think I prefer the skinniest of skinny wands for my particular eyebrows. But one thing you can do, of course, if that's your favorite type of wand, and one thing other people do to hack this, if they purchase it and only sometimes maybe want to use this wand, is they save their old favorite wands. I just do that in general. When I have a mascara wand or an eyebrow spoolie that I particularly love, I just clean it and I reuse it. Why not? So I've been yakking for a while now. I just wanted to also let this dry and show you guys that you can rub your finger on it and nothing comes on. Let me double check that before I make that bold claim. It doesn't really, I have tried this through the week and it doesn't really budge. It does stay on quite nicely and it comes off rather easily too. I don't know, I've just been like regular makeup removal and it has come off. So that has been nice. The interesting thing about Blinc is that they've been making products since the 1990s, I believe, the tubing mascara. So they're really well known. I mean, if you think of the word Blinc, that has to do with like eyes and eyelashes and stuff like that. Probably one of the best known tubing mascaras. I've never tried any of their other products, so it was kind of cool to get this to try out. I have been enjoying this eyebrow mousse. Here's a little picture of what it looks like. They show you the before, they show you the after. It's quite natural and subtle. Made in the USA, it says it's vegan, long wearing. Word to the wise, it's good for 6 months after opening. It says that right there on the back. Well, I hope you found that interesting. That was fun to review for you guys. I will continue to keep using this and I'll report back on it if anything changes. So with that said, make sure that you like and subscribe to show your support for this video if you want to. That really helps me out here a lot. I also have a newsletter where I talk about products. I write some humor essays. It's called helenavery.substack.com. We have a lot of fun over there. It's completely free. It's just a fun thing that lands in your inbox weekly. I'm going to put up a video that I just made on e.l.f. Halo Glow. Something kind of gross happened to my bottle a year after. Go ahead and watch that. It's just wild. All right, everybody, gonna leave it off there. Thanks so much for spending your time here with me. We'll see you on the next video.